Step, step, step. Oh, hey there. You should probably hit that. Oh, and you definitely ring-a-ding that. Man, taxi fares are really costing more these days. I guess since the world stopped, I guess things have gone up. A new restaurant. Here, this thing got built in a few months. Needs a sign, but I'm sure he's working on it. Welcome.
Sorry, sir. We just closed 20 minutes ago. John.
Michael, long time no see. You're looking
Like what? A year?
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
Still working hard, I see.
You know it. The grind stops for no one, as they say nowadays.
I know I haven't talked except for on the phone, but place is looking really good, and you're the talk of the chain when it comes to the higher ups. They talk fondly of you. Wish you would take a higher position.
Yeah, I know. It's just I prefer to do my work on the ground here, so to speak. As you can imagine, you could probably understand. I don't like executive positions very much.
Yeah, I understand. Where are the where's the animatronics? They haven't been shipped in yet?
Yeah,
look at these guys.
They're yeah, we had a sort of daycare room installed, for the really little kids who can't really play in the arcade yet, but they still got to tag along with their.
Are they voice activated? Did you make
these?
Did you make them?
Yeah, they're not really sophisticated. They're just figures. You can pose them around and stuff.
It's amazing. I've been seeing these pixel ones more like it, but these look really nice. I like these. Remind me of the ones we had on the arcade shelf in the city.
Yeah, I'm thinking about making, putting these on a line and selling them. We can have.
Oh.
Well, since you're here, I could ask you, since you're up top, maybe we can have a line of stuffed animals or action figures we can sell.
My ideas guy actually did get canned. That's not a bad one. New CFO is really a bitch. But yeah, I'm sure we could do that. These are more. We could do it. I think we can, at least. I'll have someone come by and talk to you about it.
I'm just spitballing here, I've been wondering how you've been doing after all.
Oh,
up on the top.
I have been good, Michael. I've been really, really good. Things come, things go. Seems like that's the strain around here. Seems like nothing really stays the same, right?
Why don't I sound convinced when you say that things are good?
Oh, I guess because I'm lying. Ooh, claw machine. Little Freddy. Little Freddy makes me happy.
We ordered a claw machine to come in. I didn't expect it to be this big. So we don't really even have enough toys to fill it up yet. It's a lot.
Oh, Toy Story aliens. Well, presents. What's in the presents?
Oh, just little things. Usually just things that I've taken from the arcade shelf, the prize shelf.
A thing they used to do in the 80s when the Game Boy came out, they would buy a bunch of them and price them, gouge them up to like 10,000 tickets, something ridiculous, and just have it where kids would just keep coming in and playing the games, just try to win that Game Boy. Maybe we could throw an Xbox One in there.
Maybe. I don't like preying on kids' hopes like that, though. Yeah. It doesn't speak to me that in a very good light after everything we've all been through, huh?
Yeah.
So yeah, this is where they're supposed to be, but they're in the back for some regular maintenance.
They've been acting normal?
Normal enough, as normal as you might remember them to be.
I think I'm a bad influence on them.
Are you? I don't know.
They were acting normal when they were in, your care. When I guess, when they were at the theme park for the time they were before I sent them back to you, Foxy went back to his tendencies of explosions. Chica went back to repairing and building. And Freddy, well, he clings on to me like, well, a child would. And
Well,
Bonnie's
I miss
Bonnie.
you, John.
I
You were basically their model. They still ask about you sometimes, and I couldn't ever really give them a good answer because, well, I don't know how you're doing.
Well, that's kind of why I've been visiting my other, I guess, locations I have money in, like this new Candy's location. And after I visited that location, the thing that keeps pondering in my mind is, well, I guess things have been changing a lot. Ownerships have been changed.
I'm mostly just concerned with my own little bubble, but I mean, I have that luxury. You. It seems like there's a lot going on in the company.
A new CFO came in not too long ago, but they're already out. They wanted to change a lot of things. They wanted to change things with you, Davis. They went after Davis. They sued him, actually, for the Freddy being
What? Why?
something about it being the likeness of Freddy. They had grounds to sue, so he had to release him back to my custody. And that was the start. I think she hated you.
Is there a reason why there was a CFO that was bent on basically dismantling everything we had built?
I know I haven't talked to you ever since I left the restaurant, but it was because of your dad. She used to be an old fling of his, apparently.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad she's out then.
Me too, Michael. Me too. Besides that, but what she wanted to originally do was, well, make it where you either had to step up into a bigger position, or probably would just try to shut down your restaurants one by one by putting, well, opposing chains on the other side of them. That's what they were going to do to Davis. He opened up a small little chain of his, making his own animatronics, and they were going to bleed him dry by doing that. Couldn't imagine what they would try to do to anyone that, well, was close to Afton.
Well, I'd imagine I'd have more weight in the company.
You do.
The CFO can't control everything. I mean, after all, you're the CEO, right?
They were put there by the stockholders. They didn't want me being that anymore. I'm assuming they would have ended up, well, firing me.
Then talk to the stockholders.
No,
There's got to be a reason why they're so unhappy.
Michael, it's done. I've taken care of it. Don't worry.
I hope it was taken care of well, John.
Yeah. Besides that, I went to, as you know, the theme park, and I found out Brian was passed. He was killed.
Yeah.
We don't have a body, basically. There's nothing left of him to bury. But I'm trying to set up a funeral, and I wanted to ask if you wanted to show up. I know you didn't spend a lot of time with him, but I know he visited, and I know if you meant anything to you, you could come by the funeral if you wanted. Those old animatronics from Candy's, they keep doing things like, well, Freddy, Chica, Bonnie, Foxy. And the history of that company is a lot like our own. I figured you'd take interest in them if you ever wanted to go look. They actually remind me of old Springlock suits. Apparently there was actors that actually inhabited them, but they didn't really end up with the best life. That's all, though. That's all I wanted to ask. I'm sorry that I haven't really been in person. It's just hard to...
No, I get it. I can't imagine how busy you must be. I've never held it against you or anything. Just, you know how it is. Life moves on, and
I guess.
Got to keep plugging along.
How's life been for you? You make any strides to quit working the 9 to 5?
Well, You know me, the 9 to 5 is all I've ever really liked to do. And besides, got a lot going for me here.
I have been hearing. Was this the 15th restaurant?
Something like that. I've lost count. And they're all doing super well, and, sometimes I take it upon myself to just work here every now and then. I can't stay away. I love working with the animatronics just too much.
Yeah. There is something childlike about it. I hope to keep that. Well, if you want to come visit the funeral, I'll give you the details about that, and you could come by. I'm sorry that I didn't get to see the animatronics. I'm sure they're going to be bugging you for weeks about this. I do have another thing I need to talk to you about. Just one last thing. I don't have anywhere to put Reddy. You don't think that you have enough room for him here, do you?
Well, it's not that I don't want to take him. It's just I don't think I have the resources right now. Reddy especially seems like he's a handful. That combined with Freddy and Chico already. And let's not even mention Foxy. You can imagine how things will go.
I'm actually doing a little side project, something just in case, I was threatened in the way and had to step down. I'm actually in the construction of a new restaurant. I haven't really told anybody, but it's for Reddy. He's going to be the main star of it. I just don't want him to think that I'm going to stick him in storage. Apparently, Davis told me that he was really scared that I was going to abandon him.
Oh.
Yeah. And
well, I mean, he could visit if he wants.
I'll definitely keep that in mind, Michael. I have a place for him right now. It's called my house. But he seems to get restless there and wants to talk to Davis every single day. I guess I never realized if you just leave something to someone else, how attached they can get. Apparently Davis was like
that's how this works. You remember, John, I mean, the animatronics are just like children, except they never stop being children.
I guess we have to grow up, though, huh? I remember a few years ago, before any of this, I was just happy to work a janitorial job, and now I'm stressing about a multi-billion-dollar company going under.
It's a lot of weight on your shoulders, man. You can always ask me to help. I know I just said earlier that I don't like the higher up stuff, but I mean, if it's for a friend, I'd do anything.
If I got you in there, they'd want to plaster your name everywhere. They'd want to make it a big deal. In fact, I think they would want you to have this job. You know that.
I don't think another Afton on the top would be a...
You're... One of the reasons I couldn't come back is because I know I never talked to you about what happened to your dad, but it was a rough experience. And after he was gone, I felt responsible, and I don't feel like I could have looked in your eyes again after that. You were right, I went too far. I let go. I'm sorry.
I guess that sort of thing can just happen to anyone.
I think it could have been.
There was a time where I thought that, Dad was just this demon. But the more I think about it, I can't imagine what it's like to have the world on your shoulders.
I guess it can crush anybody, huh?
But unlike my dad, John, you have friends, so you can always lean on me to help. I'm always willing and able.
Well, actually, if you are, you can take a look at the blueprints that I have drawn up for my restaurant.
Yeah, I can take a look.
I'll get an email over to you, Michael. Anything else you need? I mean, You need a sign made? I can get you a sign made.
Yeah, sign would be good actually. The the last sign maker just flaked out on me for some reason, so never hiring them again.
I think. What do you want for this one? Something more you? Or something more. Yeah, something more you. It's bricky, but we can figure it out. You know what? I have one of my guys come down here. We'll have it done in a week.
Sure. You know, you've always had a good eye for these things. I trust you.
All right.